Okay, so now you have just focused on some situation, some specific situation. And I somehow assume that you already know how to digest the situation through this pattern, through observation, feeling, need, request. So probably something happened, now you want to speak about that with some person. So one part of all this is digesting it. And we somehow skip the part now. So I would assume that you will do it in the process somehow. That's one thing. The other thing that I want to say is, or show you, is that this pattern could be used in many directions, in many ways, for expressing. I still can express totally different things in every situation. So I would like to offer you another pattern, which is for me somehow higher in the hierarchy of conversation. So this is more for the detail. And I would like to show you another pattern. And the pattern is following this one. And it starts with intention. So why do you want to have the conversation in the first place? What are you trying to achieve by saying that out loud? So in the first situation I was speaking about, when I choose to say to my lover that I was thinking about something and that probably I would like to be now friends, what's the intention? What am I aiming for? What is the result that I want to have?
Change.
Yeah. What is the result of the conversation? Pardon? Yeah. It could be many things. And I have that as more as a question. Clarify the outcome. What is it that I want? And it's slightly different than the needs here. The intention is basically, it is needs that I'm having, but the needs I'm hoping to fulfill by having the conversation. And this is for me the very key. If you want to take something home, then this is the one thing I would like you to take home.
Is it needs? Or is it a specific strategy? Because I expect the strategy to meet my needs, because I have thought this through, and my intention is that you do something, or something that happens in a strategic point of view.
Yeah. So the outcome could be in terms of strategies, in terms of needs. Yeah. Basically, I'm the point of what I say is, what is my aim for the future?
Yeah.
What future do I want to choose by having the conversation? By choosing to say. So in the second one, if I'm having a member of a team and I'm not satisfied with the member of the team, why do I go to him and say, hey, you don't do your work properly? Just to say, just to express my anger, or is there some other intention?
You want him to get better.
That might be another thing. That might be your thing. Or I want to be heard in my frustration. I just want to be heard. Which is another intention. Or I care for the company and I really want the team to improve. There's something I want to achieve. And like for the political conversation, if I'm saying, hey, Prime Minister, you are doing a bad job, what am I trying to achieve? Am I just like being honest about my frustration, or am I trying to achieve something? This clarifies a lot. And from this point, it's somehow straightforward. Because if I want to achieve something, I need the relationship. I need the other one to listen and to probably act or change or do, or somehow he or she is involved in my intention. And the relationship is important. So for some reason, I want to have the relationship, even if it's if I'm coming to an office and there is total stranger and I want to ask him for some stamp. I still need some kind of connection, some kind of relationship with the person. Just tiny bit then. So that's another thing. And we might choose to let the person know that the conversation is, to having the conversation, it's really important and it matters for us and the person matters for us. And this could be somehow the starter. Then express yourself, and here is basically observation, feeling, need, request. It could go almost like here, or it could be more of what are my needs that are connected to what happened or what's going on. Now we are following closely this pattern of needs and requests. So another point, somewhere in the conversation, it could be 30 minutes in the conversation, but somewhere in the conversation, it's really good to offer some way to move forward. Otherwise we are stuck with the shit. And it's not nice. So, and there might be many ways for it. And two more things. These are just somehow adding to a control problem. This is a pattern. These are two more things to care about. One is connection. And by connection now, I mean specifically understanding each other. So if I am saying something, does the person understand me the way I want to be understood? So here, connection requests might come like, can you please tell me how you understood what I said just now? Can you please tell me how you understood what is important for me? I would like to be really sure that we understand each other. So connection requests come here. And there might be another point, and this is empathy. Sometimes what you are saying might be a hard to hear message. And if it is a hard to hear message, then the person will react in some way by emotions, by defending himself, herself, by arguments. And the point here is, let's focus on the needs and help him or her express the needs which he or she has. So this framework for me is somehow a comprehensive framework for having the difficult conversations and preparing for it. All the points I might prepare in advance, somehow to a certain extent. And then I can be more present in the situation. I don't have to so much look inside myself to find out what's my intention in saying that somebody, that I'm not happy with somebody's work. So this is the framework. And what I'm heading to is, I would like you to try to apply it. Clarify the things. And then, yeah, sounds heavy. It's a lot of work. And I would like to guide you a little bit in the process. I can't do the work for you. Yeah, before we jump into your work, your situations, do you have any questions to this framework?
Can you give us an example of sentences connected to connection?
To understand.
One thing is connection about understanding. Can you rephrase in your words what you heard me say? I would like to be really clear that we understand each other. That might be an example of connection about understanding. And the other thing is connection about what's happening in you. So another type of connection request might be, hey, I'm saying and expressing all this thing, and I just wonder, how is it for you to hear that? Which comes close to empathy now. How is it for you to hear that?
What's the difference? Or maybe there doesn't have to be a difference. Sure, that's okay. That's fine,
Yeah.
thank you.
Any other questions? Yep.
Request and offering a way to move forward. I see some overlap, but it's not entirely the same. Because the request is not an exact request I'm making, could you please? Whereas the offer is a suggestion, which is maybe before the request.
Okay, as I see it, this form focuses more on a detail, on a specific moment in a conversation. So this is more a pattern for a sentence. And this is more a pattern for whole conversations that could last for hours. So and I can say it in the start that, well, I also have some ideas to move forward, and I think we will get to them in an hour. Just to make the conversation more predictable for the other.
So is it like brainstorming of strategies?
Yeah. And these could be like more suggestions. Exploring. Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Tired?
No.
No, not yet.
Trying to process that.
Okay. Okay, so I have a question for you. Do you want to work for yourself, or do you want to try to process it with a partner? Is there anybody who would like to process it with a partner, like from the start? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, almost everybody. In that case, please make pairs and give some time to one of the situations. Probably I would ask you to just share a little bit about the situations, then decide which one you would like to go for, and then try to process the one. It might be that we will not get to the other, or we will have less time for the other. And just now I prefer completion before equality. Like, go to one in more details rather than many superficially. Okay. And I trust that you can make pairs and process it somehow, and that I will be here to support you in case you need. So just raise your hand and I'm there. Okay. So choose, who do you want to work with?